So Frank, we're just 3 weeks out from releasing Defiant Map Pack.
March 15th.
All right. So I thought I'd ask you, since you're big in the storytelling sort of thing, how does this map fit into the Halo universe, and what kind of story do they tell?
So definitely in the past, when we've made map packs or added maps to the Halo universe, they tend to be like, the multiplayer is always a little bit disconnected from campaign fiction anyway. You have the sort of multiplayer atmosphere and the multiplayer voice guy. And sometimes, you know, you look at Halo, Halo Reach even has Forge World, which is set on a Halo. Obviously, there's no Halo in Reach, so we kind of disconnect those ideas. With this map pack, we definitely wanted to ground it, at least aesthetically, in the Reach fiction. So everything happens on Reach, and it's kind of constant in the background. And literally, in the case of Condemned, which is on a spacecraft orbiting above Reach, and you can see the planet burning beneath you. So whether you're playing oddball and chasing after skulls or not, there's always this constant reminder of the fiction from the campaign space.
So how would you say that the sort of the separation of Bungie from the Halo franchise has been? How's that experience been?
It's been fairly smooth. I mean, largely because Bungie's a great bunch of people, and we're all very close to them, literally and, you know, historically. So that part's been easy. I mean, the hard parts are weird little boring things like, you know, the transfer of data over servers for, you know, stats and stuff like that. Right now, Bungie's absolutely committed to supporting the community and supporting the game for as long as is necessary. And there's going to be some redundancy as we take over, and you're going to see stats on our pages and stats on their pages. And I think ultimately that's healthy. There's just more places for people to see things. When we take it over completely, there's no firm date for that, but it's already started happening. We released a new Waypoint mobile app for Windows Phone 7 this morning, and it has deep, rich stats. You can compare yourself to other players. You can message, you can do friend invites and so on right there from your mobile app. So it's a cool companion experience, and it's sort of evidence of our focus and attention on that community.
So speaking of the thing, how much of the Bungie spirit lives on in 343, would you say?
I think it's a dangerous thing to think about. There's definitely a few Bungie people at 343, myself included, but I think we want to have a 343 spirit, and ultimately 343 was built to be the Halo franchise studio. And so if you were going to name it and you were going to brand it, I would just call it the Halo spirit. We have a bunch of people who really get what Halo's about. We have a bunch of people who are passionate Halo players, passionate Halo creators, and passionate Halo fans, and those guys are going to pour their spirit and energy into making sure that Halo is front and center rather than the studio. And Bungie's going to move on to new things and give that Bungie flavor, but in a completely different way to a different product. So,
if I'm going to throw out a sort of two alternatives for you, is 343 a game studio or more of a production company? What would you say your role is?
I'd say that in terms of things that we're discussing, this year we're a publisher and we're kind of a developer. We worked on this map pack, obviously, and we're a franchise steward. Of course, if you look at our hiring page, we're hiring developers, and we've already hired some of the most talented development staff and design staff in the world. And so that's the future for the studio. In 2011, we're celebrating 10 years of Halo's history and beginning the springboard for 10 years of Halo's future.
So we can expect more things that will celebrate Halo in the year?
Yeah, this year we're going to celebrate in lots of different ways, big and small, and there will be some surprises, and we're going to have a really fun year, and we're going to share that with the community.
I look forward to it. Thank you very much.